The aftermath of the wildfire in Heartland is more than just a physical challenge. It's an emotional storm that no one is prepared for. Amy's heroic act of running into the burning forest to save the mayor was a moment of true courage, but it also left cracks in the safety net that held her family together. For Lindy, Amy's daughter, watching her mother risk everything brought a new kind of fear, a fear that loss could happen again. This fear creates a tension between them, a silent struggle that weighs heavily on Amy's heart. She's caught between the instinct to help others and the need to protect her family, a balance that feels impossible to maintain. Episode 2 focuses deeply on this internal battle. Amy is wrestling with guilt. Did she put her family at risk? Can she continue to answer the call of those in need without losing the trust and safety of those she loves most? These questions aren't easy to answer, and the episode brings viewers into Amy's quiet moments of doubt and reflection. The simple yet powerful image of Lindy taking a photo of her parents during evacuation is a reminder of how the past clings to them, especially the memory of Ty. Ty's presence still echoes in their lives, shaping decisions and emotions. Amy's challenge is to honor that memory while learning to open herself to what comes next, a new chapter full of unknowns. Nathan's storyline adds another layer of tension. While his chemistry with Amy grows stronger, there's a hesitation that can't be ignored. Nathan's past is wrapped in shadows, secrets that haven't been fully revealed yet. Gracie's blessing in the premiere should have been a turning point, but Nathan's cautious reaction hints at complexities that viewers are eager to uncover. What is holding him back? Episode 2 promises to explore this, slowly unraveling Nathan's fears and the possible consequences they hold, not just for him, but for Amy and the entire ranch community. The ranch itself stands as a silent witness to both destruction and resilience. Miley's barn, destroyed in the fire, represents more than lost property. It's a symbol of dreams interrupted and the long road ahead to rebuild. But in Heartland, rebuilding is never just about fixing buildings. It's about restoring hope. The process of putting the barn back together mirrors the emotional work the characters must do to recover from their losses. Through this physical and emotional rebuilding, the story reminds viewers why Heartland has remained so powerful over the years. It's about heart, healing, and the ties that bind people to each other and the land. Lindy's growth in this episode is quietly powerful. She's no longer just a child watching from the sidelines. She's beginning to find her voice and express her fears and hopes. Her relationship with Amy is tested, but also strengthened by these challenges. Jack's steady presence continues to be a source of stability for the family, even as he struggles with his own feelings of helplessness in the face of so much loss. Nathan's internal conflicts add tension, raising questions about loyalty, love, and the price of secrets. Episode 2 slows the pace from the action of the premiere, focusing instead on the subtle, often unspoken emotions that define the characters' experiences. It's a chapter filled with meaningful silences, looks that convey pain or hope, and conversations that peel back layers of doubt and fear. The suspense builds not through big events, but through the quiet, intense moments that hint at decisions yet to come. Amy and Nathan's relationship is at the center of this tension. Will Amy protect Lindy by pulling away, or will she risk everything to embrace a future that still feels fragile? Can Nathan confront his past and step into the life that might be waiting for him? These questions hang in the air, creating a sense of suspense that draws viewers in. Heartland's strength has always been its ability to tell stories that feel deeply personal and universal at the same time. Episode 2 honors that tradition with a mix of tenderness and tension, reminding us that healing is rarely simple or straightforward. The physical scars on the land and the emotional scars on the characters intertwine, showing that loss and hope are two sides of the same coin. By the end of the episode, viewers won't just see characters recovering, they will feel the weight of their choices and the fragile hope that keeps them moving forward. This is more than a story about survival. It's about what it means to rebuild a life when everything familiar has been turned to ash. If you want, I can continue writing the next 4 sections in the same detailed, engaging, and suspenseful style. Just let me know. Mai's world is a complex web of love, loss, and tough choices, and episode 2 pulls the threads tighter than ever. The fire has left physical scars, but the emotional wounds run deeper. And for Amy, they cut to the very core of who she is. The memory of Ty, her late husband, isn't just a shadow, it's a force shaping every decision she makes. She carries the weight of his absence like a silent companion, and Lindy's fear of losing her mother like she lost her father only adds to Amy's burden. The photo Lindy took during the evacuation, capturing Amy and her husband's image, is more than just a keepsake. It's a reminder of a life interrupted, a love paused, and a family still learning to heal. This episode asks, how do you honor a memory without being trapped by it? Amy's instinct is to protect her daughter, to shield Lindy from pain, but that instinct conflicts with her own need to heal and move forward. It's a delicate balance between holding on and letting go. And the tension is almost palpable. Amy's struggle is not just about surviving the past, but about daring to imagine a future that might include love again, especially with Nathan. But even as she's drawn to him, fears about betraying Ty's memory and protecting Lindy's heart pull her back. This internal tug-of-war is one of the episode's most gripping emotional arcs, and it keeps viewers on the edge, wondering what Amy will choose. Nathan's role in this story grows more complicated here. His connection with Amy goes beyond attraction. It's about finding hope after grief, about building something new on fragile ground. Yet, there's a guardedness in Nathan, a hesitance born from his own past struggles. Gracie's blessing in the premiere should have been a clear path forward, but Nathan's wary reaction hints at battles not yet fought. What secrets is he hiding? How will his past affect his ability to fully embrace Amy and her family? Episode 2 sets the stage for these questions, building suspense through the subtle shifts in Nathan's behavior and the quiet moments where he chooses silence over explanation. The slow-burning nature of their relationship reflects the heart of the show itself. Real love doesn't rush, it builds, falters, and sometimes retreats before it grows stronger. Nathan and Amy are navigating this delicate dance in the shadow of loss, each step weighted with the fear of further heartbreak. The community around them, especially Gracie and Jack, watch closely, knowing that the path to healing rarely follows a straight line. Their support is steady but cautious, reminding viewers that love after loss is both fragile and fiercely fought for. Beyond the personal stories, Episode 2 also deepens the theme of rebuilding. Not just the physical structures lost in the fire, but the emotional foundations of trust, family, and community. Miley's barn, destroyed by the flames, is more than a backdrop. It's a powerful symbol of renewal. The process of rebuilding is slow and methodical, mirroring the emotional pace of the characters' journeys. It's a reminder that healing is not instant, and sometimes the smallest steps forward can feel like the hardest. The barn's rebirth becomes a quiet metaphor for resilience, hope, and the stubborn refusal to be defeated by tragedy. Lindy's voice grows stronger in this episode. She's no longer just a frightened girl clinging to memories. She's becoming a young woman learning to face the future, even when it's uncertain. Her interactions with Amy and Nathan show a complicated mix of fear, hope, and growing understanding. Watching Lindy struggle and grow adds emotional depth, making the family's story feel real and relatable. Jack's steady presence continues to anchor the family, but even he can't escape the emotional ripples caused by the fire. Episode 2 is less about dramatic events and more about emotional truths. It's a chapter full of quiet revelations, charged glances, and conversations where what's left unsaid matters as much as what's spoken. The suspense builds in these moments of vulnerability and uncertainty, holding the audience captive with the promise of decisions yet to come. Amy's next step is the heart of the episode. Will she protect her daughter by stepping back from Nathan, or will she risk opening her heart once more? Nathan's own journey asks if he can face the past head-on and embrace a future with Amy, no matter how uncertain it feels. In Heartland, every character's story is a thread woven into a larger tapestry of hope and healing. Episode 2 pulls those threads tighter, showing that sometimes the most powerful battles are fought within. It's a story about courage, the courage to feel, to risk, and to rebuild, no matter how heavy the past may weigh. As the episode unfolds, viewers are reminded that love after loss is never simple, but it is always worth fighting for. As the smoke clears from the wildfire, Heartland Season 19 Episode 2 reminds us that healing is never simple. It's a slow, often painful process, where every step forward is met with shadows from the past. This episode captures that beautifully, weaving a story of resilience, hope, and the delicate balance between holding on and letting go. The characters are at a crossroads, each faced with choices that will shape their futures in ways they never imagined. Amy's journey is the emotional heart of the episode. Her bravery during the fire was undeniable, but now she faces the harder battle of healing her family and herself. The memory of Ty lingers like a bittersweet ghost, influencing every decision and every relationship. Episode 2 shows Amy standing at the edge of a new beginning, torn between honoring the past and embracing the possibility of love with Nathan. Her internal conflict is deeply relatable, a reminder that moving forward doesn't mean forgetting. The episode leaves viewers wondering, will Amy find the strength to open her heart again, despite the fear? Nathan's storyline continues to build layers of mystery and emotion. His reluctance to fully step into the light suggests there's more to his past that could upend everything. Yet, there is also a quiet determination in him, a desire to build something lasting with Amy and the ranch community. Episode 2 sets up this tension masterfully, teasing the audience with moments of hope shadowed by uncertainty. Nathan's next moves will be crucial, not only for his own happiness, but for the future of Heartland's family. The process of rebuilding Miley's barn acts as a powerful metaphor throughout the episode. It's a physical manifestation of recovery, but also a symbol of the hope that even after destruction, life can be renewed. The slow, patient work of reconstruction mirrors the emotional repair happening in the characters' lives. Friends and neighbors coming together to help is a testament to the strength of the community, Heartland's greatest asset. Their collective resilience shines through, reminding us that family is often chosen and built from shared struggles. Lindy's evolving role brings a fresh perspective to the story. As she finds her voice and grows stronger, she challenges Amy and Nathan to reconsider what family means and what the future could hold. Her fears and hopes make the family's journey feel real and urgent, and her growth promises new storylines filled with possibility and complexity. Lindy is the next generation, standing at the intersection of past and future, carrying the legacy of Heartland with courage and heart. Episode 2's tension isn't driven by action, but by emotion. The quiet moments where characters wrestle with doubt, fear, and hope. It's a slow burn of suspense that pulls viewers deeper into the story, making every glance and conversation heavy with meaning. Trust is fragile, secrets lurk in the shadows, and love feels both risky and essential. These are the ingredients that make Heartland's storytelling so rich and rewarding. As the episode closes, it becomes clear that Heartland Season 19 is poised to deliver a season full of emotional depth, complex relationships, and the timeless struggle between loss and hope. The flames may have burned down structures and shaken hearts, but what rises from those ashes is a story worth watching. A story about the courage to face the past and build a future filled with love, family, and healing. For fans old and new, Episode 2 promises a powerful, intimate look at the characters they've come to care about deeply. It's a reminder that, in Heartland, every quiet moment is a heartbeat before change. And as Season 19 Episode 2 closes, that stillness settles in, not as peace, but as pause. The dust has begun to settle, the fires have been extinguished, but the emotions they stirred continue to burn in the hearts of everyone at the ranch. There's a sense that something is coming, not another wildfire, but another kind of test. A test of trust, a test of love, a test of whether the people of Heartland can truly let go of the past and step into a future that looks unfamiliar but full of promise. Amy stands at the center of it all, her past behind her, but not forgotten. Her future in front of her, but not guaranteed. She is a mother trying to protect her daughter, a woman trying to rebuild her heart, and a leader trying to hold a fractured community together. And now, she must face a truth that's harder than any wildfire. The only way forward is through the pain, through the uncertainty, through the fear of falling again. Nathan remains a mystery that viewers are desperate to solve. The more he holds back, the more questions arise. What happened before Heartland? What's keeping him from fully committing now? Episode 2 has shown us glimpses, but there's a deeper story waiting beneath the surface. And that story, when it's finally revealed, might be the spark that either pulls Amy closer or pushes her away forever. Lindy, Jack, Gracie, Miley, their stories are not just background noise, they are part of the rich, emotional soil that Heartland continues to grow from. Each one carries their own struggles and triumphs, adding texture and weight to a season that already feels like one of the most emotionally charged yet. The fire may have taken buildings, but it also revealed character. It stripped everything down to the truth, and now the rebuilding begins. Of homes, of hearts, of trust. As episode 2 fades out, what's left behind isn't closure. It's a question mark, a lingering uncertainty. And that's exactly where Heartland does its best work. Not with final answers, but with open doors and silent glances that suggest everything is about to change again. The tension doesn't explode, it simmers. And that slow, emotional suspense keeps fans coming back, episode after episode. Because in Heartland, it's never just about the fire. It's about what rises from the ashes.